Happy to say that, when I found this course, yes, I found it a year or two ago. It's delivered what is, I'd say, one of the toughest crit courses in the state, hands down. So well done to everyone racing, and especially well done to all those that finish.
Welcome back to another video, and I'm sitting here at home. It's a little bit cold. I've got my Team Sky jacket on. Absolutely loved this team when it first came out. Introduced me to Rafa, introduced me to Pinarellos, introduced me to the world of pro cycling, which was super fun to watch, cheering your own teams, just like soccer, football. Yeah, if you guys support a team, exactly the same thing. Excuse me. So I realized that I've been actually fighting a virus for the last couple of weeks. I actually thought I was absolutely fine, but not. And so for those of you who've been keeping up to date with my heart rate not being able to get up and stuff like that, yeah, it's basically because my body was fighting a virus, and so I need to rest. That said, I did take a bit of a ride yesterday with the Reuben rollers, and the video will be coming out soon. I'll also be taking a short break of cycling videos for about 10 days or so because I'm traveling to Malaysia. I'll be hopefully catching up with the guys and girls of Team Australia at the track in Kuala Lumpur, and if that happens, that's great. If not, yeah, it is what it is. I hope I don't get worse, actually. All right, so I have gone for a coach again, and I'm really excited to say that it is none other than the one and only Simon Jones. At the time of this recording, which is on the 30th of April, GCN's Dan Lloyd would be completing about 2 weeks of training, or just 2.5 weeks of coaching under Simon Jones as well. So I'm really keen to see what happens, his improvement. He is an ex-pro. Fine, he hasn't been on the bike for a long time. He just started training again 2 weeks ago. I am not an ex-pro. I used to be really fat. I was off the bike for like 4.5 years with a nerve injury, depression and all that stuff as well. And I started literally from ground zero. So it's taken me, I got back on the bike in 2023, and 2023, the beginning of it was really difficult. I mean, getting back on the bike itself, I might vlog about that later on, just to talk a little bit about my journey if you guys don't already know. Yeah, actually most of you guys wouldn't know. To give you some context. And starting in 2023, it was really tough. I couldn't hang with most groups at all, which is why I kind of wrote solo. But I started to ride more, started this YouTube channel, started my Instagram as a way for me to chart my journey. You know how people like to do scrapbooking or journaling? For me, it was recording stuff on social media, just because I suspect when it goes up on the internet, it kind of stays on the internet, and that's a good thing. I want my kids to see the resilience of their father. And that never say die, always can do attitude will take you places. And whether I succeed at my goals, which I'll share with you very shortly, or not, I want to give it a good go. Okay, so I have signed up with coaching with Simon Jones. He's what I call a good friend here in WA. Very fortunate to have him here. Dan Lloyd had to do a video call, and it's not the same. We had a good chat on the bike just on Sunday, a couple of days ago, from the Bibra Lake Criterium. I went there to watch them race, and man, it was such a good race. There was like hardly any wind on a course that's usually super windy, and it was good. It was good to see the race. It was good to catch up with Simon, and also get an idea of what I'd be going through in terms of his coaching plan. So my goals for this year, it is the end of April, beginning of May, and my goal is by the end of the year I would be competitive in Masters Cat 2, that's B grade. Right now, my fitness level has gone up to the point where even though my FTP isn't very high, I know that I'm competitive in Masters C, which is about equivalent to Open D grade. And as you see in the video later on, Open D grade did the Gurney Memorial, not the classic, the Memorial race. I tapped out after like 9 minutes. It was absolutely brutal, and I'll walk you through with all the telemetry and everything. So my goal is to be competitive in B grade Masters, which would be C grade, men's C grade Open. And so I suspect I will start with a baseline somewhere, but we'll have a chat with Simon later on in another vlog and find out a little bit more about what's going to happen. Meanwhile, I just want to say thank you to all of you guys, loyal followers and subscribers and people who spend their time watching this. I really appreciate the fact that you watch the videos that I create. I don't know how else to say it. Just a big thank you so much for just being there, participating in the comments. Some of you guys have even gone into my Strava history and come up with all theories and analyses, and I appreciate that. I do. All right, so that's enough from me for now. Let's jump into the video of the Gurney Memorial. All right. See you guys, ciao for now, and I'll be back with another vlog together with Simon Jones. Cheers.
This is Sergio, and we'll be racing together. Yay!
Yeah, it will be fun. Good fun.
It'll be fun, yeah.
A bit cold this morning, but we'll warm up pretty quick.
Cold.
So, yeah.
Winter's not officially here yet, is it?
Not yet, but the last 2 weekends have been quite cold, so...
Oh, wait, we had one warm day, two warm days.
Yes, so...
But, yeah.
Yeah, good. But it's nice to ride. So
yeah, that's it. I'll see you out on the course, bro.
See you later.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome back to the commentary, and this circuit here is just over a kilometer. You'll see the shape of the course later on once the telemetry comes on, but essentially it's a bent, like a dogleg hot dog. There's a slight downhill here going to a large roundabout. I will call this turn 2 because turn 1 is the smaller roundabout. And this big roundabout sweeping can go pretty quick. I'm not sure, I wasn't sure how it was going to be once everyone was in. That's Mark Cherryman there, my teammate, and he's going. It's a bit of an uphill gradient into a headwind, a block headwind. The wind is actually coming from the right hand side of the screen, and it deflects off the walls there and gets funneled straight down, so you really get a block headwind, and it's really difficult pushing up until at this point where that wall sort of disappears, but it doesn't give you much room for resting at all. So just coming up to the start finish, and while we're doing the warm-up lap, well, turns out the warm-up wasn't going to be for very long. And this is the men's Open C grade, so Cat 3 Open men's. I wasn't feeling super great, but oh well. I would last about 9 minutes in this race. It was absolutely brutal, and now knowing that I was, on hindsight, knowing that I was nursing a virus, it makes sense why my heart rate couldn't really get up. But anyway, check this out. We start the race and I realized that my positioning is really bad. In a crit, you really want to be at the pointy end of the race because that's where all the action happens, and especially with hot dog courses or courses that have got lots of tight corners, you want to be at the front because of the accordion effect. And the accordion effect essentially is when it's fully strung out. So the guys at the front sprint, and then it takes a while before you get the chance to sprint, simply because of the reaction times between each rider, between the front all the way back to you. Michael Boy is in front, and right here we're chasing, and it's already going at a breakneck pace. This tailwind section here, almost 60 k's an hour. That's 59, which is absolutely mad considering the race is just starting at a very frantic pace, and races usually begin that way. Now if you see the telemetry on the top left, that yellow dot is where I am, and I've made the dot really small so you can have a more accurate look at what's happening on the screen. This is a massive roundabout, and coming out here with the peloton, sprinting, doing like 700 watts, 800 watts, and then yeah, literally sprinting. The headwind's not so bad when you've got a big group, but still it takes a lot out of you, and going 52 k's an hour into a headwind, that's no joke. Like, it's seriously crazy. And here I try to move up a little bit, try to make up some spots, because the head of the race is getting away. The race is 30 minutes plus 2 laps, and so there was still time to move up. However, if I was already at the front of the race, I wouldn't be expending as much energy. So that was on my part a very, very poor decision in terms of starting off at the back. This course would be pretty sketchy. You got juniors like the one in front of me on locked out gears, and you can see not really holding their line very well. There will be also a few pedal strikes, and the pedal strikes will leave a few guys out with a few crashes. Pedal strike is when your pedal hits the ground on a tight corner. If not used to racing on a tight crit circuit, that's what happens when you're cornering. I go around this young man. I hope he's well. I think he had a stack during the race. He had a crash, and yep, here we go. So I'm trying to make my way closer to the front. This is lap number 2. Still going pretty quick, but relatively calm. Mark Charman, shout out to X Speed Riders who lit up the race as well, and also to MCC, the eventual winner right there, Aiden, number 203, I think, is that right? Gotta have a look. But he races a very smart race, and you have a look later on. So right here I'm going, Mark Charman goes in front. I tried to tuck in behind him for more cover. I'm actually feeling really tired at this moment. My heart rate's only 171, but somehow I feel absolutely knackered already, and my legs are starting to burn. My breathing was really strange, and so usually I would nose breathe at around I would still be nose breathing around 171 BPM to about 178. Then I'll be very tempted to start breathing in from my mouth. But at this point, I was already feeling like nose breathing was too restricted, so something was a little bit off. Anyways, we continue. I find myself blocked on the outside, can't get on the inside, so I've got to take a slightly longer way around. The head of the race is still quite far ahead of me, although the whole bunch is together, and it's sprinting out of the saddle again. Literal intervals, one after another. I try to hang on to the wheels, and I'm thinking to myself, I need to move up. Heart rate's gone down a little bit, which is great, but the race is still going at breakneck speed. I try to move in at least on the outside to make up some spaces, and I managed to move up quite a few places. There is a bit of a break there at the front. Someone's basically broken off to the front, and I find myself at the front here right now. Well, leading the chase together with Michael Boy on the left. I'm jumping onto the front, feeling relatively okay, but not perfect. We go around this corner together, and this is where my legs start to really die. The constant intervals that I have not been doing, I've been doing zone 2, not intervals at all. It's bad, and this is pretty much where I start to tail off. This young lad in front of me starts to see that people are going going around, and he starts to step on the gas and I start to slip behind. Left to right, people are just going past me and I'm going like, oh man, is this the end of my race? Is this the end of my race? That's not really good. I still try to cling on. We make it past the start finish straight over here, but I have lost quite a few places. As you can see, the guys I overtook earlier on the other side of the road after the roundabout have all overtaken me again, and I see myself back to square one. Not great at all. So Joe's in front of me, he's out of the saddle sprinting. I get out of the saddle a little bit, try to move up, and then everyone here sort of slows down. It's like they're blocking for someone. And then these SPR guys go out on the other side. They really shouldn't be going on the outside. Guys, just stick. I know it's a race, but still, you got to respect the rules. Hope you guys don't do that again. At least not in the race. Try to thread through the middle when it's safe instead of going on the outside and going on the other side of the road. Here's Sergio in front, squeezes through, and then Charmin squeezes through. Oh, that's not Charmin. This is Charmin. He finds a hole, squeezes through. And there's Mike Boy. He's not gonna go do the chase. I find myself chasing a little bit over here, going around, but I'm losing steam. I am losing steam. My legs, my lungs actually, more than my legs. My lungs are screaming. I put down the power, but I am not catching those guys in front. I don't know what those guys are doing, but I try, and it's not happening at all. It's really disheartening. Like, you try to put down the power, try to connect, and then the race just goes away from you. I'll push on for a little bit more to see if I can actually get it done. Can I last to get around that roundabout and then connect with the guys in front? I'm pushing. My heart rate is slowly going up, and it's going up really slowly. I'm actually super surprised it hasn't even hit 180 yet. These guys fly right past me just before the roundabout, and I go like, oh snap, okay, that's it. My little legs have given up on me, so have my lungs, and yeah, that's pretty much my race. Out of the saddle, trying to give it a go, but not able to close it down. And so yeah, that was pretty much my race. And what I did, I went off to the side and decided to just sit out and watch the rest of the race unfold. The rest of the race continued to go at its intense pace. As you can see, the peloton is absolutely huge. And this is the same peloton coming through again. Watching them at the bell lap. Everyone was pretty much still together until the roundabout where young Aiden made a gap. And there he went, and he had like a 5-second gap. People were chasing, but he was really pushing it. It was a little bit exciting and scary all at the same time. Would he hold the gap to the finish line? And yes, he did. He crosses the line, fist punches the air at the finish line, and there all the rest of the riders finish up. And so I caught up with Aiden after the race. It was pretty exciting, mate. How did you manage to break away on the bell lap? Like,
I don't know, it just kind of eased through the last corner, and then I went for it, managed to keep the gap. So yeah, the gap wasn't that huge, man. It was like 3 seconds, 4 seconds. Yeah, and then I know out of the last corner, it really got close, but yeah, just lucky no one really went for it at the end. So
you got the jump.
Nice. Yeah.
Nice. Nice jump. You got out just in front of people before they could pedal. Yeah. And you got a break. I watched it. Good. You were sitting in the back of the pack, and you just went.
I can tell you, it was nice.
I can tell it was nerve-wracking. I saw you get past the front, and then who was the other guy in MCC kit?
Jacob.
Yeah. So Jacob looked like he was blocking for you. But I don't know if he was, because he was flicking his elbow.
Oh yeah.
But there was the gap, and yeah, It was a bit nerve-wracking. I was wondering whether you would hold the gap, and you did. So
yeah, well,
fantastic.
good. Thank you very
Good
much.
stuff, man. Congrats.
Thank you.
Well done, mate. It was good to watch.
Yeah, thanks.
Maddie, V, stay upright, have fun. Yes. Oh, I love the nails.
Oh, the green. Mine are.
I see you still got the WA sticker. Yes.
Yeah, we still do.
Nice. Very nice. All the best for today.
Yeah, thank you.
All the best for today too. All the best. Have fun. All the best. Ladies are going to go off very soon, and they're going to experience the same thing the Open Men's C did. Pretty gnarly conditions out there. My question to you is, how did you go?
Well, it was good. I finished and I didn't crash, so
Very nice.
I was in the front half of the field at least, so yeah.
Good stuff. I'm glad you finished, man.
Yeah, it's a lot faster than I
didn't finish.
remembered. Oh, well,
Couldn't finish, man.
You did well. Anyway.
I moved up to the front and I couldn't hold my spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a lot of sprints.
A lot.
I think I might have some records when I look at my Garmin later.
Records are always good. So mission accomplished. You stayed upright, finished the race.
Yeah, it was good fun. So a bit of
Very nice.
Scary, but yeah, worth it.
Good stuff. All right, have a great day, man. Thanks so much.
Sunday.
I'll see you then.
Right.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Singapore. Oi, Marcus. Had fun today?
Yes.
So how'd you go? How'd you go?
Australians are very strong. I want to train here.
You should train actually.
Yeah.
Something in the water, eh?
Yeah.
Or maybe it's the wheat bix.
We got some
wheat bix and Vegemite.
We got some good. We got some good. Anyway,
we got what? Vegemite.
We got some Vegemite. That helps. Vegemite, plenty of energy.
Wheat bix.
Wheat bix. Well, hey, we can go right past the sanitarium.
Oh, that's it. That's it in the hills.
Yeah, Carmel. That's where Wheat bix are made.
I'll be back.
You'll be back. How long are you here in Perth for?
I was just here I'm here for 10 days. I'm heading back on Sunday.
Sunday, darling.
Yeah.
I know your partner's standing right here.
What are you?
Geraldine, you were watching Marcus, and how do you think he went?
Really good. I took some photos of you guys actually.
Oh, true.
She's the copyright specialist.
Copyright specialist. Dang. Okay, when I go to Singapore, I'm gonna hit you guys up to hit all the coffee shops.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Sure.
So racing here in Singapore, can you any differences, comparisons?
Probably there aren't no crits nor road races in Singapore. There's only the nationals. So here is much more diverse in terms of events. So yeah, I think you should come down here more often.
Yeah, we got racing every week, you know.
Oh.
Just about.
Yeah.
Just about every week.
40,
Yeah.
The seniors race 40 times a year.
That's it.
40 events during the year.
Oh.
We got it on purpose-built tracks as well as road and closed circuits like this.
That's right.
Exciting.
Shame you going home on Sunday. Come and watch us race on Sunday.
Come back again.
Yeah.
What did they say? Akan datang?
Akan datang Malay word.
Yeah. Alright, anyway, see you again soon, Marcus.
Yes.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Men's Open B grade was about to begin, and my coach Simon Jones was right there. He would eventually get a podium. Second place, that's him taking the swig of the bottle. Black helmet at the top, and congratulations. The B grade men's race is about to begin, and I'm at turn number 1. And this is the smaller roundabout. Everything slows down here, and they've just started. We're gonna get a good view of them. See whether they're actually going full gas already. Check that out, full gas. CDF at the front. Jonesy in the SPR kit. First out of the blocks, there you go. In a race like this, it's really key to actually be somewhere at the front, because once you're at the back, that's basically it. It's not really great. You won't have a great race because you're always chasing, and that's why I tried to get to the front earlier on, but unfortunately I ran out of legs.
I had the fortunate chance to speak to the man who designed this ridiculously difficult course. And also want to say thank you to all the riders who rocked up. You guys make racing worth it.
Normalised is, I think, 4:10 for that first 10 minutes.
4:10, what?
Heart rate through the roof.
Simon Jones is killing it out there.
That is
Jade
just,
Bunton.
Got at the front for a little bit, maybe one lap, half a lap. Just trying to avoid the surge, but yeah, it's just too much effort trying to stay at the front.
Mate, What's going to happen after your European holiday?
More gut. No, this race is it's always good. It's good to support the club, and it's also a good reality check. You know, we race against masters where there's no elbows, no pushing, no fighting for places very generally. Out here, you're getting elbows in the guts.
Yep.
They are big guts though. But
how was it out there today?
Look, it was
rough in the peloton.
It's tight. People are fighting for the spot. So when I did make it to the front, it was definitely bars and elbows, touching, clashing. People just trying to hold position, and you just got to hold your spot. You know, I'm probably 30 kilos more than most of the riders in there, so it's easy for me. Especially when one of the juniors decided to have a crack at the rib cagey. I think he got more bounce than I did, but no, it's a great event. It's good to see the tradition continues. Stan Gurney, VC winner.
How many years now?
I think it's been running since the 40s. It stopped a little bit during the war.
Yep.
But the race itself is named after Stan Gurney, who was a club member, VC winner. And over the years, it's evolved from being a road race to a crit race to what it is today. So it's a really special event for the club and for WA to actually be able to hold this race in honour of the Anzacs. So it's good that Mark and the club have been able to resurrect it. Happy to say that, you know, when I found this course, yes, I found it a year or two ago. It's delivered what is, I'd say, one of the toughest crit courses in the state, hands down. So well done to everyone racing, and especially well done to all those that finish.
Fantastic.
Thanks, Nathan.
Do you have any picks for who's going to win today in B grade?
I don't know. It could be anyone's. It's going to be a real tight finish. So I don't even know who's at the front at the moment, but it's going to be those that.
We've got some big hitters out there today.
Yeah, look, and it's that little back hill saps your leg, especially at the back. So it is those who have been doing really good interval work. You know, the unders and overs are going to be the ones who benefit today, plus those that are a little bit lighter in the legs and the weight. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting finish. It's fast, that's for sure.
All right, Jade. Hey, well done.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers. Have a good one.
Thank you. We're done till Sunday.
Oh yeah.
Back to where we belong.